Hi everyone, this is Mel Nieuwenhuis, and let's talk a little bit of hickory golf. What I have in my hand here is a driver, a 100-year-old hickory driver. Now, what's wrong with this club is that this is a left-handed club. So I'll never use it because I'm not left-handed. It was kind of a throw-in club when I bought some clubs from a guy, and I don't know, you can see there's still some old varnish on it, old stain. I can't read what the lettering says. It's in cursive, so maybe if I sand it down, I'll be able to see clearly and see what the name of this is. But I've never sanded a wooden head and restain it. So this is totally out of my realm here. I tried looking on YouTube for something like this and I just can't find it now. Maybe it's out there, but so I'm going blind on restoring this left-handed driver. So what, I'm just guessing, but I'm going to use a 320 grit. It's not super coarse and it should smooth out nicely when I start sanding it. And so we're going to start on the top of the driver, and I'm just going to do it gently just to get the old varnish off. I'm just going to do the top of this driver. I'm not going to do the whole thing because I'm just curious to see what it's going to look like before I ruin the rest of the club head. So, looking pretty dusty right there with the sandpaper. So I don't know. I've never done this before. As I said earlier, I could be making it worse, or maybe it'll turn out pretty good. I'm hoping I got the old varnish off. Right now it's not looking so pretty. Let me see. I got a rag here, I can wipe it off. Ew. Well, you can still see the old varnish on there, so I might have to do a lot more sanding. I don't know. But I can read the lettering now, and it says Dave McIntosh. So at least we know what the name says. So I'll just work on more sanding here because I can see the old varnish on here still. And I don't know if you really want to get everything off, but I want to try to get some uniformity on this club head. All right, it's looking better. You can see little streaks of The old varnish there. Yep, so let me quick attack that real quick. So we're learning together. Either it's a big mistake, what I'm doing, or maybe it's okay. Oh boy. I knew I should have probably not do it, but all right. Well, here's the deal. You can see at least some of the grains. You can still see a smidget of old varnish on here. But you know what? I'm gonna put some golden oak on it and see what it does. So I'll use this rag and I'll dip a little golden oak on here and let's see how it turns out. It's not looking too bad. Now this was golden oak. Let me wipe that down. I mean, it looks a lot better than what it was before. Let me experiment with a little red oak. See what that looks like. As you can tell, it's a little darker look to it. Kind of rub it in good to let it soak in after 100 years of abuse. There. It's actually not looking too bad. You know what? I'm gonna continue on, and this might be pretty good. All right. You learn something every day, don't we? I was afraid I was gonna really mess this thing up. Look at that some of that old stuff coming off. But on this far end, might as well go all the way and try to see what it looks like. You know, I think I like that red oak better than the golden oak. It's too light. At least with the red oak, it gives a little bit a darker stained look. So, and you know, if you leave some of the varnish on there lightly, it kind of shows off a little bit of the old look to it, adds a little more character. So, you know, it's not looking too bad. I'll stain that part as well, but let's see how the whole club will look just a little bit of sanding. See if it does anything. All right, let's dip it in red oak. Let's just plunk it on. It's like overkill, but that's okay. I want it to soak into the wood. Then I'll wipe her down. Yeah. Let's see how this thing turns out. All right. Let's wipe her down a little bit. Huh. I am shocked. This has turned out much better than I had envisioned. Just in that little bit of time of working on that. Now I kind of know what I'm doing. Huh. Well, anyways, what I'll do is I'll let it dry, and then I'll put a second coat of red oak. And when that dries, then I'll put some sort of finish on, either shellac or, I'll see through the video on that part. But at least this turned out so much better than I had envisioned. So anyways, we learned something together. And if you have any ideas or thoughts on if you've done this before, shoot those suggestions to me so I could do it the right way. And maybe I've done it the right way, but at least, if you have any helpful hints. So leave your comments below, and I'll get to it. And anyways, thank you for listening, and take care.